Hello.
Hello. I finished my dinner, so I am
Oh,
free as a bird.
sweet. Let me. I'm just in Sandy right now, but
Alright.
I can come meet up with you.
Yeah, I'm at the hospital. No surprise there.
Ah. All right. Well, I'll be there shortly.
All right. See you when you get here. Bye.
Bye.
It only took me 13 minutes to eat. What's up, Kiki?
Are you staying here? Or you coming?
Yeah, I'm staying here.
Okay. You're where?
But it only took me. I was like, okay, it's gonna take me like 20 minutes to eat because Tom called V literally as dinner. Like I was told dinner was done. So I was like, all right, it's gonna take me like 20 minutes to eat. Nah, it took me like 10 because it was just chicken tenders and French fries. I thought it was gonna be like, I have to actually like slow down. My phone is still having this issue.
I found out that last night, or I found Alice told me that after it doesn't work,
She got
at
fired.
EMS. Oh, okay.
What, Benny?
What?
Just you were like,
Well, I thought I had tea that people didn't know, and then
You think there's things that happen that were in motion before I quit that I don't know about?
I don't know. I'm not trying to assume anything, you know. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's that. Cause I was working last night, and yeah, I actually worked until like the wee hours of the morning.
Oh my god, you degen.
Yeah, it was my first time, and it was unbearably slow.
That is just so unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't want to do it again.
That's why historically Shift 3 has struggled with staffing. Like the periods where we don't have a lot of staff is usually like where it ends up being really slow. I say we as if I'm still EMS. Jesus fucking Christ.
It'll never leave you, V. Never.
You can take the V out of EMS, but you can't take the EMS out of the V.
What?
And how that saying goes, you can.
Oh. Oh, you just made it.
You can take the blank out of the blank, but you can't take the blank out of the blank.
Yeah. Insert whatever you're trying to. Okay. Lottie, I like your new hairdo.
Thank you. I'm calling it my toxic depression era. I like it.
No. We can't have that.
We can. And we will, because we are.
You
Fine,
can't take the
Hello?
depression out
Hey.
of.
Someone just asked me for a favor. I actually literally am also picking them up from the hospital. I have to give them a ride somewhere. Is it all right if I do that real quick and then
Yeah.
come back and get you?
Yeah, no problem.
I would take you with, but I'm only in a 2-seater.
All good.
All right.
Yeah, I think the
Right,
city
bye.
has stopped
Bye.
being on fire, which means I'm going to go 42, which means I can actually enjoy a day off.
Hell yeah.
My
Hell
fourth
yeah.
since coming back to the city.
Your what?
My fourth day off since coming back to the city.
Oh.
I love it. It's great.
Do you know what you want to do with your day off?
Well,
Final Fantasy
I
VII
was
Rebirth.
saving money to buy a house, and now I just want to go buy a car so I have a car and not have to fucking rent one.
You want to buy my car?
What's your car?
It's an Astro.
How much do you charge?
Well, I will sell it to you at for a deal.
Which is?
It's got a turbo in it, and I paid.
Which is?
No, wait, hold.
No, tell me how much you want me to pay for it, and I'll see if I'll buy it.
The same price that I paid for it.
Which is?
For 41,000.
Oh fuck no!
But it's got no. But you get a 10K turbo in it for free. That's a good deal. I'm not trying to rip you off. Okay. That's a pretty good deal, right?
You're asking someone to pay the same price that you bought the car, so you're breaking even, basically.
No, I'm losing 10K.
He's gonna be losing money because of the turbo.
Yeah.
Okay.
The turbo's
Which
10,000.
you know, people have been trying to steal those cars.
Okay, in that case, maybe a good deal.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. It's just you got to be careful, like with your car. Like regardless, I don't know. I like it. The Astrope is really nice. I just I don't know. Maybe I want to drive something else.
Hi, Smashing.
But it's good because it's 4 seats, and it looks good.
Yeah, 4-seaters are always good.
Yep.
That's my car. I got a Grassley. It's a 4-door.
What's a
I also
Grass?
have a 4-door. 4-door? 4-door. I
Oh, no.
can talk. I'm doing all right.
And you don't have an accent anymore.
Yep, it's like as soon as I wasn't hearing an Irish accent in my ear every day, I was able to lose it.
Nice. Now we're gonna give you another accent to you.
No,
Dude,
now the Jersey's gonna come back in full force. Just you wait.
GTL.
Fuck off, Benny. No one who is actually from Jersey is like that. Jersey Shore was a bunch of New Yorkers coming down the shore for the summer. The only exception, I want to say this, no, was the situation? No, the situation was from Long Island. One of them was actually from Jersey.
Was it Vinny?
Might have been Vinny. It might have been Snooki, actually.
Oh, but she's the worst of them all.
But like, I was in high school when that came out, and
Oh,
god
turn 4.
damn was there an uproar in class.
Yeah, and that freaking hair, I was like, my god, why?
Well, because here's the
Why?
thing, right? Nobody who is actually from Jersey behaved like that even at the time.
So it's just, so those people are New Yorkers that vacation in Jersey
Yes.
Shore for, so like,
They
yeah,
go down to Seaside and...
Are you from Jersey?
Yes!
I thought you were Irish.
No! I lived in Dublin for 1.5 years and I'm an accent gremlin.
You gremlin. What if I started speaking in an Asian accent?
Not how it works.
What do you mean? Explain. I legitimately want to know how
I lived in Ireland. I was around Irish accents 24/7.
So, if I just continually speak in an Asian accent
That's not going to do anything.
24/7,
It's not going to do anything.
7 days a week.
Not going to
and
do
while
anything.
while you're sleeping, I'm gonna sneak into your place, put headphones on. and
Mason
then-
will stab you.
Okay. Wait, who's Mason?
My boyfriend. You come creepy into my apartment, he will probably stab you.
Oh. I'm gonna talk to Mason. I'll be like,
No.
wouldn't it be funny?
I can
Wouldn't
tell
it
you
be
right
funny?"
now, he probably would not find it funny.
Well, I asked
Because
him to
you know
do
who's
it.
going to be sleeping right beside me, Benny? Is my boyfriend.
Yeah, I know. I will let him know. Well, I'll have him do it.
What the fuck?
It'd be funny.
It would not be funny.
It'd be funny to me.
Oh my god, you are so weird.
Yeah. That was my whole thing. I did warn you when I interviewed.
Actually, scratch that. He wouldn't be the one to stab you, I would.
So let's say hypothetically he was on board and he started doing that and you noticed you would stab me and not him.
Well, if in this hypothetical you were sneaking into my apartment to do it,
Oh no
and I woke up, I would fucking stab you.
Well, I'm not doing the sneaking anymore. It would be your boyfriend.
No, Benny, this is the dumbest fucking thing I have ever heard.
What do you mean? It's a hypothetical question, okay?
I would still know it was your idea because you just told me.
Yeah.
So yes, you would probably end up getting beat down or something.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
But
Gotta
like
learn how
in
to
your
make
original hypothetical of sneaking into my apartment,
yeah,
one
yeah,
of two people is going to fucking stab you.
I mean, I understand that, okay? Like it's
Because
not,
you're sneaking
it's-
into an
it-
apartment
it-
that
I-
is
no, no,
dark in the
I
middle of
totally
the night
understand.
while two people are sleeping.
I didn't know about the boyfriend, okay? I actually it'd be creepier if it's creepy regardless. But
You don't
I'm-
fucking say.
it's not even about that. It's about the lulls, okay? Just not the other stuff. I don't think of the
In what
consequences.
world is it funny?
It's hilarious. It's like when people are sleeping and you put their hand in water and they pee
Benny!
themselves.
What the fuck?
You've never done that to your friends, or you put whipped cream on
No!
their hand and then you tickle them with a
Okay,
feather?
yes, the whipped cream.
Yeah, it's like that. But instead, it's the accent thing.
Jesus fucking Christ. Why are you like this?
Some people find me
Yellow.
charming.
Yellow. I am out front.
Alright, I'll be there in a sec.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Alright, catch you guys later.
Okay.
Later.
Definitely not gonna go.
Uh-huh. Is this you, Tom?
That's me.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for saving me from defaulting.
From what?
It's what I call when I end up at the hospital. I'm defaulting. I'm going.
Oh, just I was gonna say, aren't you retired? Why are you here?
Yeah. I'm calling it defaulting. I'm just going where I know.
Yeah, that's you're on some autopilot shit going there.
Because that's where all my friends are.
You gotta make new friends.
I'm trying.
I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I'm having the same problem. So what's up? What you trying to do? Just trying to chill? Do you need to make money?
I honestly don't know. I
can
wake up
just
with no
drive?
plans. So I am good with whatever.
All right.
I have been seeing deer in the road all over the place today, and I hate it.
Like
Just
live
crossing
or-
the road.
Oh. See, I normally am used to just seeing carcasses everywhere.
Yeah.
People just like to throw those wherever they feel like.
Which is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
It's just
If you really
rotting
think about it, like
meat.
you're just chucking yeah, exactly, a rotting dead body wherever they damn well please. I have found some interestingly placed deer heads though. People actually get creative with those.
I'm pretty sure most of that is shag.
Really?
That's what I've heard. We found a tunnel up by the Cassidy Trail that just had a bunch of deer heads in it. Come to find out that it was Shang that placed them all there. So
Kang is a fucking character.
he is a wild card. He took me chopping while I was still deputy chief.
Yeah, no, he just wants friends to chop with. He has
He
invited
does.
me. He stopped inviting me because I kept saying no, and not for no reason other than he somehow had this sixth sense of always asking when I was busy. I would be like in the middle of some club shit, and he would just be like, "Hey, you want to come chop?" I'm like, "I can't right now, dude."
I do owe him one because I did promise him that once I left EMS, he could take me shopping. Because
Oh, hit him up. I'm sure he'd love it.
he talked me into it so quickly that I didn't even know what was happening. And it was the most chaotic shit I have ever been part of, because it was just me, Shang, and just absolute chaos because of how Shang is.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, but definitely a little crazy. At least in the, you know, limited experience that I have with him.
Yeah, no, he is definitely one of the more interesting people I've ever met. But how's your day going?
Decent. You know, I got a little bit done this morning when Wade and Lane were around, and then they both went to bed and nobody else is awake, so I've kind of just been on my own for a bit. I've been to the hospital a bunch, which is, you know, a typical day for me.
See, I've been trying to actively avoid ending up in the hospital. I've only ended up there once since I resigned. Which is a far cry from before I resigned, which tells me that when I was EMS, I was being a lot more reckless. Because 95% of my hospital trips happened while I was working.
Mine happened because situations like this where I drive really fast across the island and then get launched from a car. I think that's my #1 reason for hospital visits. That and roof running guards.
I almost got knocked out by one while working as EMS, going to get somebody off a rooftop.
Yeah, they're vicious.
They don't care who you are.
They don't. They're like Terminators. They just lock eyes and fucking come at you with that flashlight.
Why are you on my roof?
This is my roof.
Get off of my roof. I don't care who you are. You're a government employee. Don't fucking care. Get off my fucking roof.
Get off my fucking roof. Little gentle spin out there. I love this car, but it encourages me to drive like a complete fucking idiot.
Dear God, I never want to see James Randall in a helicopter again.
You've seen that before. He just climbed into my car yesterday.
Not in the last 5 years, but
I was with Wally and one of our other friends, and we were getting gas, and he just gets in the car.
yeah, he's prone to doing that.
He just looks at us and he says, "Okay, gentlemen, what's our plan for expanding our territory to the north?"
That sounds
We're
about
like,
right.
"What the fuck?"
Sounds about right.
You got in an argument with the guy in the back seat. He was telling our friend that the reason that we put him in the back seat is because he smelled like beef.
He used to have Holden Maddox with him a lot, but now he's just usually with Osvaldo and Adam and all that crew.
That is that sounds like the most chaotic group.
Absolutely.
I don't think you could manufacture that in a lab better than that. I worked a shift at Senior Buns once. Adam just chopped cheese for like 2 hours.
That's all he does. That's why there's always so much cheese in the fridge.
Everyone was like, "Dude, we need other ingredients." Wade's just like, "Keep doing what you're doing, Adam. You're doing great."
You're doing great, sweetie. I worked Senior Buns yesterday for the first time.
How did you find it?
Easy.
It's so easy. People complain about that job. I'm like, I stood like still and just flipped burgers. It was so simple. I feel like working the front might suck a little bit, but being in the kitchen is just...
The kitchen's chill.
It's very chill, especially like if you got a group of people that aren't actively stabbing each other.
Yeah, I mean, that would be ideal. But
Well,
it is...
Pretty uncommon there, from what I understand.
At one point, I think I was calling it Snore Stabbies with how many stabbing calls we had over there. We designated one medic at one point the Snore Buns Ambassador.
They would just live there, basically.
Pretty much. Any Snore Buns calls that came through, we would send them because the rest of us were like, fuck that, no thank you.
Did they get violent with, like, people that responded, too?
Not usually.
But you never know, right?
It seems so much, to be honest.
It's too crazy there. No, I think the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me there is, like, while working,
That car
is,
See that? That's the car that does like a 140
is this kit dead? It is.
I think it's a baller, I'm not sure.
Honestly, actually, you know what? All of my shifts there have been normal. It was the shift before I started working there that apparently Rue barked at somebody.
Oh my god.
Means he
Wow.
cooperated.
Yeah, imagine barking at someone. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Couldn't
Thanks
be
for
me.
the follow. It's not like Bev has ever done that to me on the phone after asking if I wanted to play fetch.
I think
Which-
Bev is a furry. I think he's just not telling anybody.
You think? My first encounter with him, I had to tell him that identity theft wasn't a joke. Because he said to Kiki on the phone that he was Veronica Westfield. Because something had distracted him. And I was like, you know, identity theft's not a joke. And my identity is really not one you want to steal. So...
Yeah, he, It's interesting that you mentioned the barking thing and that he asked to play fetch, because I've also seen him completely dressed up, like, full-on as, like, a deer.
Huh.
So I'm genuinely, I think Bev might be a furry and, like, he just doesn't know that that's
he in
what it
denial?
is. I don't know if he's in denial or if he's just unaware. You know how Bev is. He's very innocent.
Yeah.
He just may not know what a furry is.
He'll figure it out eventually.
I'm sure. Or he won't. And it'll be just as funny. I was supposed to hang out with him yesterday, but, you know, everything happened with Juno, so I had to bail out. And then I tried calling him today, and he didn't pick up.
Guess he wasn't around today.
I guess not. That officer totally didn't just see me do that.
That would require them to not be blind.
Yeah, so far they've shown no evidence to the contrary on that one. Based on the several times I've gotten away by doing almost nothing.
A good portion of the police force is brand new,
So I've heard.
which baffles me that there are some officers that they didn't hire back who, back in the day, they were like training powerhouses. Like, if people were FTO'd by them, you knew that they were going to be doing good work.
Like,
and
pan out as an officer.
pan
not-
out.
Yeah. Well, they'll get the police force that they want. They deserve, I should say. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. It makes my
Yeah.
job way easier.
Makes things way easier for you. Then I'm like, damn, made my job way harder because the amount of times, like, when everyone came back, police response was actually pretty great as EMS. Could say, hey, I've got someone here. They're stabbed and unconscious, and it's like very clearly like they were attacked by somebody. But now it's like 50-50 on if you get a response, at least at the point that I retired. Like, I would have someone literally asking, can you get the cops here? And I'd try, and nope. They're too busy doing something else to respond. The night Winsong got adoption fraud this week, 7 cops responded to that, but there was something going on at the hospital. And apparently Slacks had to fucking yell at them to go to the hospital and break off of that. Because they cared more about a $60,000 fine for adoption fraud than the fact that someone was being held up at the hospital.
Did they get like a commission on the fines or something? Like, why would they all care?
Probably. That's how it worked 5 years ago.
Oh.
But it's like they cared more about some stupid adoption fraud law than somebody's life.
And I'm pretty sure it was just made as a meme anyway.
Yeah, and it just brings me back to the same frustrations 5 years ago where they cared more about a car chase than someone's life literally on the line. And sometimes it felt like they only cared when it was a government employee.
Well, that's how it always is with cops, right?
Like
protect your own. That's all that matters.
if I hadn't been on duty when Leo took me to Mace Tower, there would have been no police response. Because about 5 years ago, Leo Escobar threw me off the top of Mace Tower.
Oh my god.
It was a whole thing. Only ended up with like a rod in my leg, so you know, I made out alright. And he's still kind of terrified of me, so win.
Yeah, there you go. And still, that's crazy that like it required you to act, you know, oh, you mean nothing unless you're on duty.
Or if you're high enough rank, because like, again, I will say the one time where there almost was no police response apparently was I had been kidnapped and held for several days. And when I turned back up, I only know this after the fact because I was hella unconscious. The only cop who responded was one who had been off duty. Because
Oh, good.
she knew that the cops were preoccupied with other shit, and she literally clocked on duty to make sure that the scene got documented. Otherwise, no one would have ever been there.
Insanity.
So I'm starting to see, like, the potential for the same thing to start happening. And it's a damn shame. Because a lot of it does come down to the fact that they just don't have the resources.
Well, you'd think that maybe if they wanted, you know, a useful police force, they would have considered like more aggressive hiring practices, I don't know, like a month ago. And like committing resources, like obviously deal with the problems that you can at the time, but like they'd be in a much better position now where like, you know, there's real shit going on that requires actual police work. Maybe you'd actually have people in a position that are like prepared to take care of it instead of just, oh, well, here comes Slacks to deal with this problem and another problem and another problem and another problem. I almost feel bad for the captains.
Almost, but not quite.
Not quite. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care about the police.
Yeah, but it's also a mess of their own making, so.
Exactly.
I only cared about what was going on insofar as how it would affect EMS.
And now you don't have to.
Now
Other
I don't
than
have
maybe
to.
your friends that are still around.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I'm getting such bad headaches today.
I am too. I'll be honest, driving this fast doesn't help. The shit that I see at 180 miles an hour would scare most people.
I think that's a perfectly reasonable response to driving at 180.
Yeah, but it's so
But
much
I am
fun.
surprised no cop has so much as flipped lights.
They don't care. I have tried, trust.
Yellow?
Veronica, are you going to this wedding?
Absolutely not.
What? Why?
I don't want to die.
I doubt you're gonna die.
Raina, they're literally calling it the Red Wedding.
Okay, but it's literally a wedding for the mayor. You think there's not gonna be like a whole bunch of PD around here?
You don't think someone's not gonna try something at the mayor's wedding? Really?
Maybe at the
Especially
mayor,
after
but that
this week of
doesn't mean it's
tension?
gonna be a me.
Collateral damage, Raina.
I need a
I am-
ride there, although I guess I could just text Sunny.
Yeah, no, I am going nowhere near there.
Man, alright.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Alright, I'll
fun.
talk. Alright, I'll talk with you later
Bye.
then. Bye.
I'm not going anywhere near there. Jesus fucking Christ.
Where is the wedding?
The Playboy Manor.
Okay, I'm just trying to know where to avoid.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the West Eclipse Boulevard area.
Yeah, I've. It's the big fucking
Yeah.
mansion with the grotto. I've seen it a couple times. Pretty sure that's where we used to pick up a bunch of trash for Sandy when we were still forced to do that every day.
I remember when you guys were doing that every day because every time I talked to Mason, he was doing Sandy.
Yeah, those were darker days.
That's actually when I met him while he was doing Sandy. The fuck does that say?
That would make a lot of sense, honestly.
Playboy House off Americana.
Did you
way
like when you
before
say like you met him doing like when he was doing Sandy? Like, were you doing
He-
Sandy with him? Or?
No, he called me and asked if I could bring him bandages.
Just out of the blue. He just
Out of the
called you?
blue, and I was in the middle of a conversation. I desperately wanted to escape, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it, sure.
You know, it's crazy how fate pulls us in these ways. A random phone call from Mason asking for bandages at a time when you specifically needed to. You were like open to that possibility of just getting the fuck away from where you were, and look at where you are now.
Yeah, 2 months later. And not a single person is surprised.
You know, how I ended up with the Raiders is a very, I want to say very similar, but kind of similar story. Wally, I've known Wally for a long time. Like before we moved here. Sorry.
You're good,
He randomly meets Lane doing grime one day because Wade didn't want to do grime with her, so she just went down and picked up a random person. So she meets Wally, they become friends. I wake up and get stuck in an elevator shaft one morning, and Wally comes to try to save me. He also gets stuck in the shaft, and then Lane saves us both, and then, you know, the rest is history from there. But if not for two little random chance occurrences, never would have happened.
That's how a lot of things happen, you know? Though I guess, for me, a lot of the friends that I made early on was back when the farmer's market was a thing years and years ago.
Yeah, I heard about that. It was up here in Polito, right? There was that, and
Toledo
then there was
and
something down at the
Del
pier.
Yeah. I'm very new to the city at the time. I'm just wandering the pier. Someone offers me a joint, introduces me to the manager of one of the booths. I start working at a place called Cool Beans. Meet someone who became very, very close to me, almost like a sister. And everything just kind of flowed from there. The first time I ever got held up in the city, me and my friend Sam went to a wedding at the crypt, which is no longer there. And everybody got held up and robbed. And then forced to run out in a giant group so that the people who did the robbing could get away because they were just mixed in with the group. So PD had no idea who actually was holding everybody up. Which I think remains one of the strangest robberies I've ever been victim of.
That's a very, I mean, that is an elaborate way to set up a lick. Did they, like, was the wedding a facade, or?
I think it was. I think it was just...
That is a crazy amount of effort just to run people's pockets.
It was kind of funny, though. Like, I couldn't even be upset about it because I was just like, you know what? That was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, it's clever, right? Like...
Terrifying in the moment, don't get me wrong. It's like, okay,
yeah, but
I
once
don't
you
want to
make it
die.
out and nothing bad happened, you're like, all right, that was pretty
That
silly.
was kind of funny. And there was a time the entire farmer's market got taken hostage and forced to go up on top of a construction site.
Oh, God.
I don't know if you've ever heard of the Littlemen.
I'm not.
Yeah, they've been coming around sporadically again. But, very chaos, very them. I love them dearly. There's like a fuck ton of them buried in the ponds at the golf course.
Like this is where they get buried, or?
We just never brought them to the morgue.
Oh, okay.
It was during the last Littleman family reunion years ago. They kept dying, so we just threw them in the pond. It's a whole thing.
Very ethical disposal of bodies.
You know, it's what they would have wanted.
You know, you're just making sure that their wishes are met. That's, you know, that's pretty like admirable of you guys, honestly.
I mean, this was after their brothers killed them, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
That's just a family feud.
It's a family thing.
Yeah, you're just making sure that the pond wildlife was fed. That's all.
Exactly.
Those carp aren't gonna get big on their own. Oh shit! I have burned a lot of gas.
I forget who I was saying it to, but there are so many places in the city that's like, I have a story for almost every fucking place you can think of in this city.
Well, that's what happens when you're around for a long time, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm still new. I don't have much.
Tom, that's not how you get the gas. Don't
I just,
climb on
you
top
know,
of it.
I was seeing if anybody left any like quarters or anything up there. I'm so broke. I have $75
No.
total.
No. Okay, we need to go do something so you can get money. Do you want me to pay for the gas?
Would you? Do you mind?
I can do
I can actually.
Hold on.
What's your state ID?
1753.
Well, if we want to make money, we could go do Mosley's.
I'm cool with that.
Sweet, because that's like the only job I actually like doing. I don't mind doing grime when it's like the higher tier stuff, but driving around the van makes my brain go numb.
Grime is what I do when I have to catch up with people. Specifically because it is the van and it's quiet and slow.
That is one good thing for grime, is that it's kind of just like, it's a good vibe check. So the only thing, if we do Mosley's, this car is stolen, so it will poof on us. Do you have a car that you can valet out?
I have a car at the hospital.
Okay, we'll go back there.
An awful car, but it's a car that we can pull back out.
That's all that matters, because this one will go away. As much as I would love to hang on to it, now I feel bad that I had you put gas in it, now that I think about it.
It's fine, it was like 80 bucks.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to me right now.
I really haven't had anything to spend money on, so...
Well, I spend all mine on the absurd cost of lockpicks.
Yeah, they are...
Well, if people would stop fucking robbing Sanny,
They wouldn't be so
then,
expensive.
things wouldn't be so crazy. I mean, I guess it's a chicken and egg situation, right? The price of mats went through the roof, so people decided that, all right, I don't feel like grinding anymore. I'm just gonna rob the people who are grinding. So then the people who are grinding are like, well, I don't feel like doing this for this small amount of money anymore. I'm gonna raise the prices even higher. And the only person getting rich in all of this is Lang Buddha.
Why does that not surprise me?
I don't know anything about the guy other than he just runs this Santa Union, but
Yeah,
and then he made me wait for. You're in the back, okay? Maybe wait 90 minutes outside of Bay City once and fucking didn't never get back to me. So I have pretty low opinion of the guy.
I thought I heard an airplane for a second.
I definitely hear an airplane.
Okay.
You're
So I'm not
you're not
crazy.
going crazy.
I'm glad I'm not going crazy.
Unless it's like, I don't know, something on the hospital roof that just sounds like a
But
plane.
I've never heard anything on the roof. But there's also a bunch of dead locals, so...
Yeah, who knows?
Which apparently is because the Saints are doing some stuff around the hospital.
Oh.
So the locals are going a little crazy.
Well, that's good. I don't think I've ever actually even met any of the Saints.
My brother's in the Saints.
Oh, you have a brother?
I hesitate to use the word, but adoptive.
Well, you're not the one adopting him, so it's probably okay.
I mean, siblings aren't in the legislation.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, my head.
Hello.
Doing some Mosley's runs?
Yeah.
Nice. Have a good one. We'll see you around.
All right. Oh, I need to sign out of something else.
Her phone is still see-through. There's a lot of people running solo.
Oh God!
Nice.
That was in
You need to
that
stop
wasn't
driving.
in my
I'm
eyes,
gonna be
man.
honest. You need to stop
I
driving.
do need to stop driving. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You need to flip and stop driving, Julio.
I'm so sorry.
Do you need to go to the hospital, Corolla?
Yeah, I need to take Luis to the hospital. To be fair.
Holy shit.
Did I break anything? I'm sorry.
I was in the back of the bicycle.
Corolla? What? Wow.
Yeah, I was in the back of
All
the
right.
bicycle.
Now I should be able to sign in.
God damn it! Listen, man, it's been a long fucking day.
What the?
What?
Who's having a bad day, I guess, eh?
My phone is just insanely slow
Sounds like you're having a calamity.
when I'm in the south side.
Hmm.
Can't be behind the wheel.
All right. Did you make a group or do you want me to make a
I
group?
did not make the group.
I will make a group.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I try to not take lives unless I want
I was
to.
very distracted by Julio.
Luis fell out of the bed of the truck, rolled over, and then got ran over by a cop.
Because he hit someone when he pulled in.
Yeah, did I hear him run somebody over as he pulled up?
You did. Yeah, I used to not be a big fan of the Saints, but
Who's your brother?
Joshua Beretta.
Okay. I don't know why I asked. I don't know anybody.
Yeah, he doesn't get to be around a lot. That's why it took us like 2 months to actually fucking catch up. Because I didn't even know he was still in the Saints. I was like, maybe he is, maybe he's not, because he... forget where the fuck he moved to after everything went to shit.
Honestly, that's one of the most interesting things for me being new is like hearing everyone's stories about like what things used to be like and where they went in the in-between times.
I had a lot of traveling. Settled in Ireland for like a year and a half, and then came back here.
Oh my god. Ireland, huh?
Yep. Did EMS over there. Which wasn't a bad time, it was just a time. A lot easier than doing EMS here.
Yeah, well here seems insane, so.
Not as insane as it used to be, but that's because, you know, guns aren't as prevalent right now. Maze Tower is locked up tight. There's no helicopters. So, you know.
Not quite as crazy, but.
Not quite as crazy. Because the amount of times we used to have to scoop people off the side of Mace Tower. Usually James Randall and friends, but still. One of my last flight calls before the collapse was on Mount Chiliad. It was James Randall, the Littleman, Holden Maddox, Eugene, Osvaldo. All the medics end up somehow outside a life flight. My helicopter goes down. I go down because I fall off of whatever I was standing on. Air 1 had to come get us. An airplane was involved. It was absolute mayhem and chaos.
Yeah, that sounds stressful, to say the least.
Stressful, but it was fun.
Oh, fuck me. I didn't realize my repair kit was so cooked. Well, I will, after a few jobs when I have money, I'll fix your car.
No, it's fine. It was already kind of due for repair anyway. I swear I don't neglect my car. I would never.
Well, I wouldn't blame you with the way that again, materials fucking everything. Trying to get your car fixed is a nightmare.
I think it was like 2,000 last time I got it repaired.
Ugh.
Don't get me wrong, it's better than having to rent a car every day, but...
That's why I started stealing them. A lot less emotional investment.
Yeah, but even that's expensive with how expensive the lockpicks are.
Yes and no. So, market rate on a lockpick is like anywhere from 12 to 1,500 bucks. But I'm pretty good at lockpicking, so I can get 4, sometimes 5 uses out of a lockpick. So, break that down, that's essentially 300 bucks per use, and if I'm good and I don't, you know, ejecto-cedo, I can hang on to a car for almost an entire tsunami. So it's still cheaper than renting. And a little more conducive to, you know, my other lines of work.
Yeah. Where you don't want a car coming back to your name.
Exactly. Also, you might want it to be a little bit faster than a club.
I still can't believe what you guys said last night about them pulling chargers for fucking Glendale.
Oh, it's like, it happens like every time. I don't even think I think it's just that that's what they're patrolling in, and they just attach to the chase.
Still kind of...
I'm thinking that the PD does not get to take very many W's right now.
Not in the slightest.
Because if they're rocking all new PD members, it's not like it's all new criminals. I've heard a lot of these folks were up to the same shit 5 years ago.
Yeah, maybe not in the same combinations, but... I've seen a lot of familiar faces come through.
Yeah.
No, but it's not like...
This is the quietest I've seen Mosley's in like a week.
Yeah, there weren't too many people signed in. So.
It worries me. Some parts in the glovey for you. If you want to put them on. I also have no qualms about just doing the job myself.
I'm good.
I work really fast.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I don't actually hate this as much as I
This
thought.
isn't as bad as it could be.
Ro and I got some like heinous combinations, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, it's usually some combination of like pink and purple or green and pink and purple with the ugliest imaginable bodywork and wheels that they can find.
But we also
Don't
had a
get me
car
wrong.
disable on us because we went like a foot past Mosley's.
Oh yeah, no, that's they're very quick to. They're like, oh, you're stealing it. You're stealing it.
It's like, no, we had a headache. We had a headache.
Missed the turn.
At least it wasn't a Polito job. It was just from the airport, but still.
Okay, so yeah, it's only missing out like $100.
If it was Polito, I would have been so pissed. I think my biggest struggle right now is just trying to find things to do. Because I kind of did the whole retirement thing without a solid plan.
Well, you know, it's all about figuring out what it is that you want to get into. Do you want to stay a clean bean? Do you want to get into crime? Do you want to do a little of both? Which never works, but I get when people try to have it both ways.
Eventually you get caught and then it's over.
Mm-hmm.
I told Mason I want to try to make it a month before I get any kind of arrest on my record. But that's mostly because I want to rub it in JB's face that I made it longer than him before getting a record.
So you're trying to beat him.
Yeah, because he said he made it a month after he left PD. But this was like 5 years ago. But I have the added bonus of I don't feel like going to talk to a judge to get my DNA taken off my profile. Because that just sounds like a headache. So I have that added bonus of
Your DNA is
my
on there.
DNA is on file. My DNA shows up anywhere. Well, actually, they might not question it. At least for a little bit. Because I don't know how many cops actually know that I retired. But again, I don't want to become the stereotype right away, you know?
Of, oh, you quit your government job and then instantly went to crime?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can respect that. You gotta at least, like, pretend.
Like, I'll go on pawn runs with Mason, but that's like, I'm sitting passenger. I'm technically not doing anything. I'm just there.
You're just hanging out.
So it's very low risk for me.
No, I mean, it's not saying that you have to, you know, go out and take a hostage and rob the laundromat.
And that's not the kind of things I'd want to do.
What would you want to do?
I don't know. Like, that's the problem, right? I don't know.
What do you think you would want to do? Like, what from a gut feeling seems like it would be fun?
The roof running stuff sounds fun.
It is pretty fun.
The alarms sound fucking annoying, just from an
They
auditory standpoint. Because driving around, you hear them all night, every night. Oh, Aphrodite's around early.
Okay, Aphrodite and Idol have like what
No
appears
filter.
to be an ongoing competition on who can be the horniest person on Twitter.
Yeah. Aphrodite also was recently fired from EMS and is apparently going around with a fucking notebook saying like why her firing was unjust or some shit.
Oh, hey, look at this.
Oh my god, it's my car but a different color. I think.
Yours is cooler.
The brakes suck, but you know, it gets the job done. I get from point A to point B.
Yeah, that is abysmal braking. My lord.
Strawberry. They'd have to check the yellow pages. But yeah, apparently she had a notebook that she handed somebody. And I was like, what does she expect to come from it? Because we have the receipts on why she was fired. I say we, but like, it is we because my name is attached to almost every report.
Well, why was she fired?
A lot of doing dumb shit, like walking in, knowing that someone has threatened her life and asking a room full of people if they're going to stab her.
Ah.
Or my personal favorite, gunfire outside the hospital gets everyone inside, then runs back outside the hospital. And just, in general, we should have fired her 5 years ago when she accidentally killed her brother with a fire hose.
What?
Yeah, the only reason we didn't fire her is because we felt bad. Because it was an accident, but also, why are you firing a high-pressured fire hose at somebody? Even if they do consent.
Yeah, what are you expecting to happen? It's a whole action-reaction type thing.
I was gonna say I haven't.
Who pie always deserves it. Which not only was he her brother, but he was also a medic, and she was a captain at the time. I don't remember if I was deputy chief at the time or not. I think I was.
It just sounds like a lot of fucking around and then not enjoying when she started finding out.
That tends to be the theme in EMS.
I think it's just a theme in general with people.
You're not wrong there. But like, I don't know. I think
Everybody loves reaping, but they hate sowing.
pretty much. But like, I think if I had stayed EMS, it would have been a lot more of trying to crack down on people, but like, I think it would have just led to more shit talking, honestly, so.
I am just so quick. Oh, just kidding.
What?
I was gonna clock out and clock back in so I could get half money. But we got another job.
I always hate driving down here
Why?
because it gets so complicated and confusing. Granted, most times I came down here I was looking for bodies on the ground, but
See, if you ignore all traffic laws, it gets so much easier.
so that's my problem is I don't ignore the traffic laws.
Yeah, if you try to be like a good person and obey the rules of the road, then I can see how it would get confusing. But if you just assume that you're the greatest and you can do whatever you want, totally fine.
Makes sense.
Oh my god. I don't even know what I hit.
I don't know. 1 second we're driving, the next we're airborne. So, your guess is as good as mine.
It's alright. We lived, everything's fine.
Not even hurting, like, a little bit, so we're good.
Just pretend it never happened.
Exactly. Or just do what I always do, regardless of what happened, just blame the locals.
That's the #1 rule of driving.
Hit a tree, it was the local's fault.
Anything that you can blame on a local, do. Even if it makes no sense. In order, it goes locals, bubble, headaches. Those are the 3 things you blame. Because they're the 3 things that you can't control. Oh, see, now it's busy.
No, he doesn't.
Oh wait, let me give you.
I didn't. He didn't ever offer me his car. I said none of those things are
We keep getting green. Not hating it.
It's better than whatever horrible shade of pink they normally use. See, that's what I'm used to.
Ooh. Hate that. That made it worse. I
Oh boy.
didn't think that was possible.
They really don't have any taste.
You know, this might be one of the worst ones that I've done. Otherwise.
Oh, I've seen worse somehow.
I don't understand the color choices. Very few of them are actually aesthetically pleasing.
I swear the locals just put it on a randomizer and just say like, give me this.
Which is just horrific. You're right. Where the fuck did we park it?
I think it was like right here.
There it is.
There it is. Insane shooting at wedding.
Wow.
Oh, you called it.
It's almost like...
Is that terrorism? I don't know. Did they shout, "This is politically motivated"?
It's the only way it is terrorism. I remember when shooting at the hospital could get you terrorism.
Oop. We just stuck? What the hell? I promise I'm actually a pretty good driver.
I don't doubt you. This is just a really shitty part of the city in terms of things that you can hit, which is everything.
I'm also just real bad at low stakes driving. Good when the pressure's on. When I don't have to pay attention, I'm like all over the place.
I'm just bad at driving, period. You know, they used to trust me with an Explorer.
Huh?
Yeah, EMS, like 5 years ago, we used to have Explorers. They trusted me to drive one. Going like 120. down the freeway. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. 'Cause I ejected out of that so many times. Because I refused to put a harness in it.
I wish I could get harnesses right now.
I think a lot of people do.
The amount of launches from my vehicle that would not be a thing. Oh. This is interesting. I don't think I've ever had a ballista as a Mosley's car.
Huh. They really need to do something about this dead local problem.
Yeah, I don't know what can be done about that.
For those races.
Did someone just leave this car here? Oh. I was curious.
Got the little round lights on top of it, on top of the chassis.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The little engine in the back.
It doesn't not work. It's gonna really depend on the wheels.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
You want me to give you the keys? Like, what do you want?
Thank you
Yeah,
for your
it could
son, I
definitely be
appreciate it.
worse. But that is still not my pick.
No, the color my car is, that's my go-to. Cabernet Red and Midnight Purple.
That is so close to how I have historically painted my cars.
And then sometimes I'll do like I think it's seafoam green as an accent. So that's what my bike was. I had like a seafoam green accent on it.
Like as a pearl or as like some of the parts were painted that color?
Some of the parts were painted that color.
Oh, okay.
I think the pearl was Midnight Purple. I can't remember which order I had the colors. It's been years. Viceroy is just so popular today.
Yeah, I'm actually going to I'm gonna abandon this, sign out, sign back in, and go get a kit to fix this.
Okay.
Sounds good. It's awesome.
Oh Jesus. Brits, a plane is starting up. Get to safety. What the fuck? But yeah, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. It's been chill vibes. Hellenistic by listen and give respect. Let's change it. I kind of want to change up the music. This is Veronica's February playlist, which is such a wide fucking range, man. Oh, Windsong. Veronica doesn't disagree. Anyway. Oh, I almost panicked there. I was like, oh my god, did somebody buy the house even though Veronica's given up on it? But no, Mirror Park House just skyrocketed again.
So much better.
Okay, now it's not smoking.
I remade the group. There we go.
I wonder how long Max and Siobhan's marriage is going to last. Because this is like Siobhan's third marriage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She was married to Murphy Braun and then they got divorced. There was someone else before Murphy. So it's like, alright, how long is this one gonna last? But I've never really been the biggest fan of Siobhan's and some stuff. Like, I'm nice to her, you know. I wish no ill will towards her, but she did represent a serial killer while a sitting judge because no one else would represent the serial killer, and then was kind of sympathizing with said serial killer, so, you know. Kind of hard to recover from that one.
I mean, I can almost understand the concept of representing somebody because nobody else will. Like,
Yeah, but I heard her saying some shit, and I was like, nah, fuck that.
oh, fair enough.
This person wanted to kill me.
Well, yeah, obviously you're gonna
Like,
have
like no.
that's gonna make you feel like shit regardless. Like if someone represented someone that wanted to kill me, I'd feel exactly the same way.
I have made it almost 3 months with no threats against my life. I am so happy.
Is it a common occurrence for you previously?
Well, yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
Why?
Because
Why
I
would
was
people wanna kill
EMS.
you?
EMS.
Why EMS? Why do people want to kill EMS?
Get targeted so frequently. Let's see. Granted, the first person who targeted me wasn't a serial killer. He just got really obsessed with me after. So there was some issues with his family and EMS, and he wanted to know answers. And his way of getting answers was to hold someone up, make them call in a fake 911, and I was the responding medic. He holds me up, takes both of us up north, takes my gun, shoots both of us. Then becomes so obsessed with me, he is writing in blood on the side of the firehouse, "Why won't you love me?" I was going to kill him, but I backed out because something seemed off, and then he shot me again.
Jesus.
So apparently he wasn't trying to actually shoot me, he was trying to shoot around me, but still, you don't shoot at somebody unless you're trying to kill them.
Oh, without a doubt.
And then the next one was a serial killer who started targeting me and a bunch of people close to me. That's the one where when I was found, a cop had to clock on duty to come document the scene because no other cop would. Okay, that's not what I wanted, but
Have a lot of cheeseburgers in here.
and then there was the one that was emailing people. That one didn't actually get close to me, and then there's the one that took my kidney. Apologies for
Jesus.
the trauma dump, but like that is
Listen, I got a better understanding now of just how and why you might have retired.
Yup.
Because I sure as shit wouldn't want to deal with any of that.
Yeah, the last one, the fucked up part is oh my god.
All basically in
She
the same.
came around the firehouse wanting like ride-alongs and shit, and I actually became pretty okay friends with her. And turns out, this serial killer who kept calling me was someone who claimed to be my friend the whole time. That was the fucked up part.
Jeez.
But like that was part of the course for being EMS 5 years ago. Is for some reason that just serial killer magnet.
That's so strange.
Imagine going after the people who want to save lives. But it's also we're easy targets.
Yeah, you're, easy to manipulate your whereabouts. Oh, I need to find a specific EMS? Well, better just pretend I'm hurt.
Pretty much.
Actually, you need to be in my head for a second.
All good. She didn't mean to trauma dump him like that, but you know what? We're going with it. She's pretty open about the serial killer shit because it happened and a lot of people knew about it. Back to the Viceroy area. Okay.
They really just need their cars fixed over there.
I remember when that was a hospital.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, and then it caught fire.
Oh.
Well, actually, I might still have the fire report for that somewhere. Because I don't remember if it was... Found some stuff inside, but I can't remember. Well, that's when we got Central Medical, which was then renamed to Simone Memorial. So that was around the time everyone believed Michael Simone to be dead.
Ah.
And now he's deputy mayor.
Yeah, I heard he used to be a terrorist.
He was.
Actually, I heard the same thing about the mayor.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that. But I have heard the same. I mean, it's been years. People can change.
Oh, of course.
I mean, I'm friendly with Leo Escobar despite everything he's done. But I also still terrorize him from time to time, so... You know. Some things don't change. Oh, God.
Heads up, we're
Oh, we're gonna work out here, I guess.
Alright.
Well, actually, I can't because I need to go.
Did you guys get the parts you needed?
I just got to get close to the garage.
Yeah, just try and get. Just don't hit my pants out, please.
I won't. There we go.
This is the best day ever.
Is it about this one?
Well done.
You don't call me top decker for nothing, mate.
A lot of parts for this one.
Such a small car.
Ooh, I kind of like
Okay, this color's not awful.
Y'all good to just back
Oh,
off?
Okay,
wow.
that ruined it. That fucking ruined it.
That's interesting.
Now
They're
it looks
just
like a
big-
pastel sprunk
Big
can.
fans of Brazilian football.
I just hung up because you're right here.
Backing up.
Yeah, because you're right here. So I was letting him
tier 3
We'll come along.
Gonna come hang out.
Alright, boys, any chance you can just squeeze out there past us?
Oh, wait, you're trying to squeeze into anything for, man. You're gonna have to wait for them.
I can make it fit, man.
That's what she said.
You don't have like a toolkit, do you? So I can freshen it up a little bit? Hey, thanks. I've got a toolkit. You want to use mine? Is it true that if I use a toolkit, it will damage the car? So would you recommend me not ever using it?
So, yeah, this probably just all impound the willing. Hey, stop slipping money in me pocket.
This is something.
It's definitely a car.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Again, this is not the worst that it could be.
It's not, but it's still not great.
Sounds like a gunshot every time it backfires. There you go, weirdo. Here's your car. Oh, just somebody in Polito, please, need some work done.
Please.
I need
Get us
$1,000.
out of the fucking city. I do miss living up in Toledo.
The only thing I don't like about Polito is that it feels like it is always fucking raining there.
Yeah, but I don't mind the rain too much.
I do. I grew up in a very, like, wet climate.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
See, I like it up there because I have the ocean, I have the mountains.
Yeah, I mean that's the one upside, right? Ocean and mountains. Again, I grew up in a place very similar. And those were the two positives that I took away from it.
I used to own the house that overlooks the pier, the one, like the Half Moon driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like the second most expensive house in Polito. I'm like,
how much is it?
It is 759,000. I thought about trying to save up to get it, but
That's so much money.
one, it's so much money, and two, some things should just be left in the past, you know?
The old what's dead is dead.
Yep. Like when I first came back, like it was my goal, but things change, you know?
Ain't that the truth?
It'd be more like trying to hold on to a ghost rather than moving forward.
What's up, Steve? What do we got? Ooh.
Let's see. I used to live in the canals, then I moved to Chumash. Then I moved up to Polito. And then I had a second house in Vinewood at one point. Because I was making so much money as EMS, I had nothing better to do than buy a second house.
I was gonna say, was everybody just rich back in the day? Everyone talks about all this like crazy shit they used to have.
By the end of my time in Los Santos 5 years ago, the economy was so bad. I was bringing over $300,000 home every month in bonus and gas pay from EMS. On top of like the $30,000 checks I would pick up on the daily.
Oh my god.
Because our pay was like $5K an hour at that point.
What was like the cost of living?
I mean, food got pretty expensive. Like, you'd get 2 meals from Ubu and it'd be like $1,000. Yeah.
So much money.
Right, more like 600, but still.
Either way.
Well, I
Considering
was
a bun meal is what, 37 bucks right now?
I think, because I was in charge of the EMS budget. Like every week I was paying like $40,000 out to various restaurants. Because we used to do just bulk orders, but a lot of the food would just get wasted. Because that was like $250,000 a month for like 30 meals a day.
Jesus.
Some restaurants it was like over 300,000, and our budget at its peak was $7 million, with the bulk of that going to bonus pay and not headlights, Jesus, I was putting headlights on. And food.
That is utterly insane.
And repairs and all that fun stuff.
All right.
But yeah, I think I had the Chumash house and the Polito house at the same time because I was getting ready to sell the Chumash house to a friend. Because I had that first house after the bank on the highway. That's the one I had in Chumash.
Okay.
It was worth over $1 million by the time I sold it, I'm pretty sure.
What'd you pay for it?
I want
If you
to
don't mind my
say
asking.
800.
Okay, so it didn't inflate like crazy.
Well, the market price I think was like 1 million something when I bought it, but I got a discount for going to a realtor because that's how it worked at the time. Is you got like a 20% discount if you used a realtor.
Interesting.
I also lived in Mirror Park for a time, but that wasn't my house. It was my ex's house. And I stopped staying there after leaving the house, pulling my bike out of the garage, getting on my bike, and getting shot by someone doing a boost. That's when I went, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not staying here anymore. Huh.
What?
What just happened?
Just that the job offer wasn't
Yeah,
completed, but
I'm
part
confused.
the car where it went, it was supposed to go.
Who the hell is... Hello?
Hello there, my name's Lavender.
Hi.
I was wondering if it was my...
What was that?
How did you say lavender?
Oh, I think you have the wrong number.
It's Billy. It's Billy.
Oh my god, Billy, did you get another new number?
Yeah, someone was chasing me with a gun yesterday.
Jesus fucking Christ, this is like, what, your third phone?
No, this is like the 11th one, but
The
I'm getting my
11th?
other one back soon.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is my burner for now, you know. I'm gonna get my new one back soon, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But someone was chasing me around with a blicky last night in
You
the
live
sewer.
the weirdest life, Billy.
I almost died last night, so I took all my money out of the bank and my SIM card, and I gave it to somebody, and I said, listen, if I don't text you an emoji within 48 hours, that means I'm either dead or in ICU because someone shot me.
Jesus Christ. Well, I'm glad you're not dead. You...
Irish is alive. Do you know
Wait,
Irish?
Wait, Irish McIrish? Irish?
Yeah, that's right.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, he asked me about what happened to Easton. I said to cut his head off, and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, guess what? Look at all this cool stuff I can show you." And he's like, "Cool." And I showed him all the cool stuff, and then eventually he's like, "Hey, what happened to Easton?" And I was like, "Yeah, I cut his head off." And then I was like, "Hey, look at all this other cool stuff I didn't show you."
Were you
And he's like,
distracting
"Hey,
with the
cool."
sewers? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, and he hasn't asked since.
I mean, that's one way of distracting Irish, I guess.
Hey, it's pretty working. He's like a cat with a laser pointer, you know?
Just keep bringing him down to the sewers, easy, and then he'll never ask again.
Yeah.
Just keep distracting him. But you're
Freddie
good?
Freddie said he's glad that I killed Easton.
Oh, well, there's that.
And then I started crying. Then I said I was sad that I killed Easton.
Oh, bud.
And then Freddie just chasing me around with a gun.
Wait, that's who was chasing you with a gun?
Yeah, because he got bonked.
So was it like a concussion kind of deal, or?
I don't know. I wasn't even the one that bonked him.
So why was he chasing you?
Because I chose them over him because of the game, and he thought he was higher on the list.
Jesus Christ.
But he just said he wasn't going to shoot me or them, so I don't know what's going to happen. But I know he got a gun now, because hella people said he was walking around slow like a supervillain with a gun out in the sewer saying he's looking for Billy and a fat guy.
Oh my god. Well, hopefully you don't die.
If I die, Freddy did it.
Alright, I will keep that in mind. If you die, Freddy did it.
Thank you so much.
Alright, Billy.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Don't die. I hate when you laugh like that. Oh, God. Have you met Billy Fresh?
I don't think I have.
He's an interesting one. I'm
To be
left...
honest with you, V, I don't have a lot of time to meet new people.
No, I was just curious if you'd encountered him at all. He and I have known each other for years at this point. And
It's always
he is insane. Like, actually.
A crazy person.
He's convinced that he decapitated one of our mutual friends and has his head in a jar.
Oh.
When I have seen said friend since he started saying this, so...
So they're definitely real.
Well, then his thing is, well, no, it's an AI. No, it's a clone.
Huh.
I have concerns, but that boy ain't right. And I leave every conversation I have with him more confused than the last.
Got a band-aid? Okay. Yeah. I'm hoping it gets put up because then we get rid of all these fucking spreadsheets that people have been passing around.
I don't actually hate this color combination.
No, it kind of works.
Honestly, it looks kind of nice in the sunlight.
Have definitely seen worse.
I miss when that firehouse belonged to EMS.
You know, maybe someday. Again.
Depends on if they want it. If they don't want it back, then they're not gonna get it back.
Okay, you actually valeted the car that time. And we got paid. Great. Now, seriously, can we get like...
One Polito job.
Yeah, a singular Lido.
That's all we want. Dude, if they had given us yellow and purple, Veronica would have been very quiet for a bit.
Oh my god.
Just one Polito job. Though I do think I have to talk to somebody when we get back to Mosley's. Because
That's fine.
It keeps yelling, like my phone keeps yelling at me to go talk to somebody.
Oh, is it telling you, you know, are you feeling like you could talk to the contact and improve your work speed?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you who to talk to. gotta remember that this thing has bottle caps for brake pads.
Yeah. We used to play soccer on that soccer field with a Reliant Robin.
Like Rocket League style?
Like,
Or
that
like
car
the
was so
Robin
easy.
was the ball.
The Robin was the ball because it was so easy to tip over. And one time the entirety of EMS went down because the car blew up. We had one EMS out, you know, away from the field, and all the, like, 7 or 8 Bravos go off, and you just hear over radio, what, is EMS okay? And just someone going, yeah, no, they were playing soccer in Mirror Park. Our former chief had a Robin before a bunch of cars had to get traded in.
Yeah.
So every so often he'd be like, you know what? There's nothing going on. We're taking my car and we're gonna go, like, fuck around.
Just see what shenanigans you can get up to in a 3-wheeled machine.
Yeah. 95% of EMS injuries are self-inflicted because EMS can't stay still. If we could stay still, we'd be doctors.
I don't know. I spend a lot of my time getting hurt because I'm trying to, you know, I've had to stand still for 30 minutes. Like, I need to go do parkour.
Coming.
I put them on the ground. Hold on. There you go.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this is something.
How are you down? Don't mind me.
Why are you needing bandages?
Me?
Yes.
I had like a little scrape I just need to deal with.
Alright. Just checking. He didn't eat, did he? This is almost worse in the daylight.
Yeah, it's the mint green is really jarring with the pink.
I hate it.
Truly ugly. Oh, I forgot to have you talk to the guy.
I'll get him on the next one. the fuck? Why is it? How is it? I am so confused. That's not where we left the car, right?
No, not at all.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not losing my goddamn mind. I'm just very confused how it ended up perfectly sitting in the middle of the road.
Just, you know, magic valet things. Oh my god. I was trying to pull over because I need to be in my head.
What the fuck, Flossie? Ellie is around. Makes me so happy. We probably got another like half-hour stream because it'll be like 10. But tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. Which means I will be a total degen tomorrow. As per usual. You're still a complete degen. You just can't do it with RP anymore. Oh, smashing.
Sorry about that.
You're fine.
You know? Of course not.
No, it's the fucking airport again.
We haven't even gotten like a halfway decent one.
I think the closest we've gotten was Chumash.
That was like the first job.
Free us from the prison that is staying within city limits. Please, dear God. What have we done to deserve this?
Just punished for existing, I guess. For thinking that we could make some money.
Fuck us, I guess, is the theme of the day.
The theme of my week, honestly.
Oof. Some weeks really are just like that.
Sadly, that is so true.
Unfortunately, I had a long stretch of weeks like that, so can relate.
Oh, law of averages say that'll come back around, right?
Probably.
Probably. We can all cope about that, right?
Someone said to me recently, it's a bad day, not a bad life.
Is that somebody, Mason?
No, actually. I think it was Kiki quoting somebody else.
Because Mason said that shit to me the other day.
I think I said that to Mason at one point.
Maybe that's where it comes from then.
I'm pretty sure Kiki heard it from someone who no longer lives around here. But she said that to me when I forget what was going on. There was something going on. I just, for the life of me, can't remember what, which tells you that it can't have been that bad. If I don't even remember what was so bad at the time that she said that to me.
True.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When you wrap up, I'm gonna guess you have to talk to the guy outside.
All right.
Follow me. I'm in the corner.
This one. There we go.
Now you'll work a little bit quicker.
He said something about applying parts, so.
Yeah. Like you'll notice that when you actually put the parts on the car, you do it much faster.
Okay, this color's not actually that bad.
No, this works. Usually if they don't have a ton of customization options, they end up looking okay as long as the paint's all right. It's when you go in there and you get 30 parts, you're like, oh, this is gonna be hideous.
This is gonna be someone who just closed their eyes and picked things at random.
Threw a dart at the catalog.
The amount of times I've launched an ambulance off of there. It's just the most efficient.
Dangerous.
It's the most efficient way out of here.
It really is. Imagine going around every time. Ugh.
No. In fact, one of our interview questions is you are bringing patients to the hospital and there's a jump in front of you. What do you do? And like we give two variants. Either they're unconscious in the back or they're telling you, take it, take it, take it, do it, do it. Myself and another medic had Osvaldo, Adam, and I think Leo in the ambulance about like a month and a half ago. And it's the jump down onto, what is it? San Andreas, I think?
Yeah, upper power to lower San Andreas.
And they're going, take the jump. Take the jump. We are telling you, take the jump. And we took the jump with Adam on top of the ambulance. Told nobody until the next interview that we did. At which point everyone's like, you didn't. Tell me you didn't actually do that. And we were like,
oh my.
What the fuck? This has only become a problem.
It's like a scene out of a zombie movie.
Right? But like, this hasn't been a problem until the last few days.
Oh my god, can we get out of the city?
No, Tom.
We're stuck here. We're being
We're
punished.
in purgatory for some reason. That's what I'm calling this. This is purgatory. If it was hell, we'd just be stuck going to the airport over and over and over again. Purgatory is just you're bouncing between every location within the city limits. Oh, dear God. I didn't think they were going to swerve.
Sorry, V. May or may not be falling asleep a little bit.
Oh my god. How much sleep did you get?
Like, let me do the math on that real quick. Like 6 hours.
Better than my 4.
Yeah, but I got 4 the night before and I was up for a lot of those hours.
Okay, so you all are just fucking degens. Got it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we don't exactly have the luxury of choosing.
You don't have the luxury of choosing. Yeah. And I hate that for all of you.
Yeah, it is what it is. Plus, like, a lot of the good stuff happens in the wee hours of the morning. At least, like, all of my best conversations with people happen after 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, like every
good, deep, and meaningful I've ever had.
Like most of Mason and I's conversations happen at 5 o'clock in the morning. On weekends, because that's the only time I can be around at those hours.
Hold on. every time you walk up to me, you fuck up the thing.
Are you like Mason in that you can't go into this booth, or is that fine?
I have never tried.
All right, well, we're gonna find out. So it's a quick 8 parts, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Not really. Nope. Nope, I have not.
Like tomorrow being Friday means I'm probably gonna be up until 6 or 7 in the morning.
On your degen shit, yep.
Mm-hmm. Same for Saturday, and then Sunday I'm gonna probably be in bed by like midnight. Actually, no. Wait, no. Yeah, no. Either Sunday or Monday is when I can start staying around until storm.
You can start what?
Staying around until storm at least.
Ah.
Because right now I'm usually heading back to the apartment by 12:30.
That's like Mason always tells me, he's like, man, if I could be around when I wanted to, it'd be like 10 to 10. I'm like, I don't believe you because I see you until 6 a.m. every day.
Yeah, no, I don't believe him either.
Well, so
Tell me they're pulling us over.
it's fine.
Off, windows down, please.
Yeah, the engine is off.
Northbound Alta with a green in color SUV occupied 1 ton.
There we go.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How's it going?
Hello.
Went a little fast.
Yeah, sorry, customer rush job. They really want their car back.
I'm Officer Leon Cassidy, by the way.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I didn't introduce myself. Okay. You're working Mosley's right now?
There's my ID.
Okay, Thomas. All right. All right, Thomas, just sit tight with me for a minute. Talk to Kit. I will be right back.
Hi, Kit.
Hi,
How's it
guys.
going?
Hello.
Good. How are you?
Good. I haven't seen you in a bit.
Is this Veronica?
It is Veronica.
How could you leave us, Veronica?
I'm sorry. I
How could
couldn't
you
deal
do
with
this?
the bullshit anymore, Kit. I'm sorry.
We miss you. We
I
miss
miss
you.
you
It's not
too.
the same.
Look, sometimes you just gotta retire. You gotta know when to hang up the stethoscope and be like, all right, time for you
Broke
guys.
Tim's heart.
Tim's heart is only broken because he didn't get the first strike points or the first suspension or quit before me.
I heard
I
that
got
EMS
all of
can't
those.
get DAPs.
Doesn't mean we don't do strike points. I got the first strike points, the first suspension.
What'd you get striked for? What'd you get suspended for? What'd you do?
Well, I had a 5-day suspension that apparently was almost longer.
What'd you do?
I perhaps...
Did you tell somebody to frick off? Frick off?
No, I allegedly maybe assaulted a medic. Anyway.
Oh my god. Wait, which medic?
Charlotte!
Oh, well, Charlotte probably had it coming.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
What did Charlotte do?
Poked a bear she didn't intend to.
Okay.
And that I was already angry at her and it was off duty, but still I did do that. And I'm lucky it was only a 5-day suspension, but I resigned at the end of the 5 days because other shit happened unrelated.
Veronica.
I mean, it wasn't because of that I resigned. It was a lot of people deciding to have opinions and stuff and not share their concerns and instead talk behind my back. So.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that.
I said, fuck that, and left.
Okay.
Kiki was gonna do it.
Hey, Thomas.
Regardless of if
Hello.
Veronica asked.
I'm giving you a ticket, but I'm not giving you a second degree or a negligent. I'm just giving you a third degree speeding ticket.
Okay.
$300 and 1 point on your license. If you wouldn't mind signing the clipboard, it's not an admission of guilt. Just shows you got the ticket.
Yep.
Right, there you go. There's your bill. Just slow it down for me, okay? Just be careful. All right.
Can do. Can do.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your night.
Very
You
good
as
to
well.
see you, Veronica.
Good to
Love
see you too, Kit. Love you too. The way I had to contain myself when she said she probably had it coming.
I didn't. That's why I laughed.
The fact that Kit agreed
Says
makes
so
me
much.
feel so much more justified in it happening. Because Kit is a sweetheart.
I remember I was trying to help someone like find somebody someday because they got robbed.
Mm.
And we like walked up to Kit at outside of Legion because we were just like asking like, hey, have you seen a person that looks like this? And she immediately thought that like she immediately thought that we were like trying to rob her. It was like it would have been almost cute if it weren't for the fact that like 6 different people came up and were like, are you guys bothering Kit? We're like, no, we were just asking a question, but she just
Was she on duty or was she off
No,
duty?
she was off duty and she just put her hands up. She's like, no, please don't rob me. I was like, wait, why would we rob you? She's like, I don't know, I'm a cop, like it happens a lot. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I think it's a trauma response for some of the cops with how often they get robbed.
No, but fucking Ray Romanov shows up and he's like, Kit, are these guys
Oh.
bothering you?
Well,
And
Ray
Vinny
and
shows
Kit
up?
used to be together.
Oh, well, that would explain that.
Yeah.
Well, Vinny shows up and he's like, are these people bothering you? And like 3 other fucking criminals show up and ask, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I've never
that-
seen
that
this
tracks.
much support for a fucking officer.
Because everyone loves Kit. Because she's great and a total sweetheart.
What's up? Hello?
No, I found my new favorite cop to fuck with, and it's Duncan Fenwell. Who is now also terrified of me for some reason.
Really? I like fucking with McNulty. And Slacks.
See. Well, no, I've interacted with Slacks a few times. But
Rue is trying to make him fall in love with her because she thinks it's funny.
the other night he said he's like devoted to the Lord or something like that.
Oh yeah. He's apparently quite a religious man.
Yeah. That's
He was
what
going to build a church in the prison when Rue was in jail so that they could go to church together.
Jesus Christ.
It was very funny.
Slacks is an interesting one.
I've been to his house.
He has a house, like he got it.
Well, he shares it with 8 cops apparently, or at least he
Jesus
did at the
Christ.
time. Yeah, they rent it from Mr. K.
That can't possibly ever go wrong.
Apparently, it was like 15 grand a week in rent or some shit.
Jesus Christ.
Not to make any assumptions, but you probably have a lot of bandages, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then I feel a little, like maybe 1% less guilty about my bubble and how it causes problems.
Yeah, I try to keep so many bandages on me. Of course, now I have to pay for them, so I hate that, but...
Ooh.
Because I used to just, like, not put my bandages away when I left work, because I had no room in my locker. Because the only things I had to put up were tourniquets, splints, and all that shit. Though I would occasionally take some splints with me off duty because inevitably something dumb would happen.
Yeah, I mean... It's Los Santos. Everybody is injured at all times.
You aren't wrong on that.
Flamingo.
Park it real quick.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't hate it.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
Just because we're here to see a car, if you want to go do something, squirrel, by all means.
No, I just miss my friends. Miss being around people. Yesterday I nearly shot.
Apparently Cornwood brought a dolphin to the wedding.
The fuck?
That sounds like a great day to shoot someone.
Her ribs are so fucking
Sure,
crooked
I'll learn my lesson eventually.
that the poles are reinforced with concrete.
Yeah. Thankfully, the customers don't seem to give a shit what condition I turn their car in.
It's great. It's brilliant.
So good.
They'll get it fixed on their own time. Surely.
Surely.
Can we please get a fucking Polito job?
Or like even just, you know, like that
Anything
gas station on Sonora or
Yeah. Anything that isn't in city limits, dear fucking god.
just a quick juicer.
Just like as a little treat, please.
Yeah,
Let us-
exactly. Just a little Polito as a treat.
Just a treat. I think we've earned that. At this point, we have earned that. Apparently, Mirror Park houses are going like crazy right now.
Like people are buying them, or they're just expensive.
Like people are buying them because one of my friends was saying earlier. What was she saying? The house she and her husband want is now like 616.
Okay, Tongva, that's better.
Alright, that's better. It's just outside the city limits. A little bit. And at least it's not taking us up Great Ocean, which is probably a massive headache right now.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a store on Vinewood.
Oh, what'd you sell?
A lot of like anxiety stuff, like weighted blankets and fidget toys and that kind of stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
Then there was a joke shop on the corner, a candy store across the street, which was owned by Kiki. Which was constantly selling out of everything. Especially because we have a medic who is just addicted to candy. So anytime he was on duty, he would just run to the shop and buy it out. Which was like a lot of fucking money.
Oh,
Where are
I
you
missed
going?
the turn. I'm so cooked, V. It is insane. I haven't had like a normal night's sleep in almost 2 months.
Jesus Christ, that's not healthy.
No, it's not. It was getting real bad for a minute, and then I started having some pretty vivid nightmares, and I looked it up, and they're like, yeah, this is a symptom of sleep deprivation. I was like, all right.
Maybe it's time to try to sleep a little bit. I definitely wasn't there not that long ago.
I actually, believe it or not, I'm thankful. I got like a little bit sick last week, and I
Forced you
slept
to
two
take-
nights in a row. I slept like 11 hours. It was incredible.
Yeah, no, last week I was... Ugh.
What? Is this the car?
Do you not see... Do you not see this?
Nope.
I think it's a little scuffed.
I think you might be right.
Because, there's definitely a car here.
Try putting me in it.
Hold on.
Might send me to the Shadow Realm, but
We'll find out. Tom? Oh no. No.
that sent me to the Shadow Realm.
Alright, so this is scuffed.
Go
Love
ahead
that.
and sadly abandon the job. First fucking decent job we get.
This is fine.
Everything's fine. We're gonna be okay. It's all good. To be fair, it was a Regina, so oh what?
What?
Oh, it's a bunch of parts. I saw something in this bush. I always like to check because sometimes people like to hide weird shit in bushes.
Doesn't surprise me.
They think they're slick. Do need to get a little snack.
Hey you, I feel so disconnected. How's it going? I think you are so wise.
I really hope this fixes itself. Because this is so fucking jarring.
I'm so with you. It's kind of how I feel about Mirror Park these days. I'm so over it, you know? Exactly. Just breathe through it.
Please. Yes.
Thank God. It's been what, like 2 hours? More than?
Has it been that long?
I feel like, I think it might have, I think it has. Hold on. No, we haven't been doing that long. At least an hour and a half.
Yeah, that I would believe.
So somewhere in that realm. So it's taken us 2 hours, almost, to get a
For a
halfway
single,
decent...
yeah, halfway, not in the middle of the city, not at the airport, not at the driving school job.
Incredible. And it's raining. At least it's not a sandstorm.
I kind of like the sandstorm. It makes me feel like I'm on Mars.
I like it when I'm not the one driving. Oh, that used to be the animal hospital.
But this right here?
Mm-hmm. I used to be a veterinarian.
Really?
Mm-hmm. A fair few EMS work. We doubled because it started with like EMS doing the canine stuff, and that got disbanded for a lot of reasons. And then a bunch of EMS just started working for the animal hospital.
This car is a handful when it's not raining.
I've never enjoyed driving Fudos.
I don't understand why it is the way that it is.
What do you mean?
Like, why is it so slidey? There's no other car that drives like a Fudo.
I don't know, I feel like it's always been sliding. There's something people were hitting along the stretch of road for a while that was just ejecting them out of their vehicles.
Really?
Yeah. Don't know what it was. It was like people would just honestly hit a pebble and just fly out of their vehicles. Oh god.
Flip. Totally meant to do that for sure.
Yep. 100%. Her ribs are so fucking broken. It's not even a question.
Wait, no. Don't need to turn.
You don't like the
Oh yeah. Little strawberry watermelon.
Love the color. I totally understand why someone would want this color. Hi, Tim. Oh, Adam's here.
Teach Adam how to put a kid on. Teach Adam, I'll grab the money. Okay. Okay.
What is he?
Okay, let me just do another lap around the block. The turbo should be in. Give me a second.
Bye, Tim. Can't believe he didn't say hello. Okay, I don't actually hate it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't hate this as much as I thought I did.
It kind of works.
I mean, if you want a watermelon for a car. But like, it works almost perfectly if
Yeah,
that's what you're
the
going
big
for.
if, though, right?
Because you got the green on the bottom. So it works almost perfectly if that's what you're going for.
right. Do you mind terribly driving back to the city?
Yes, I can absolutely. I cannot believe. Actually, no, scratch that. I can believe they're letting Carmine and Bobby run the prison. It is so hard for V to keep that to herself right now.
All right. I think I gotta call it here though. I am like, I need
If
to
you're
go eat
cooked,
something.
You're cooked.
Yeah, I think if I eat, I'll feel a little bit better. But I need a break.
Yes, do that. Mosley's to sign out, and then where do you need me to drop you?
You can drop me. You can probably just drop me at the apartments. All right, real cheeky though.
One more.
I was seeing if it was a Polito, I was gonna do it.
Polito? Yeah, not worth it if it's not Polito. We've been doing fucking city jobs for the last 2 hours.
Actually, you don't even need to take me to the apartments because I can probably just nab a car from somewhere near Mosley's.
All right. I think the last time I properly did Mosley's, the person I was with had to drop me and go help their friends in a chase. So, you know what? This has been more successful than that. I think the last person I ran Mosley's with properly was Finn. Since we had to catch up on things. Primarily my departure from EMS.
So you guys could gossip to each other about
all the EMS bullshit? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which, on top of Aphrodite getting fired, I found out that somebody quit last night.
Oh.
So, I'm wondering if that's going to become a trend, or what. I'm having such bad headaches. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, that's the south side, sadly. All right.
Still more money than I would have made in 2 hours of EMS. So.
Crazy, right? All right. Well, hey, thanks for hanging. It was a good time.
Absolutely. Anytime.
I will. I'll catch you later.
Yup. Get some rest.
Will do.
All right. Well, that was good. That was nice. Jesus Christ! I hate the South Side. I hate the South Side. I hate the South Side. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's the worst. And someone's siren is stuck on. You know what's probably not helping things? There's like a billion locals whose bodies are not despawning for whatever fucking reason. I'm about to It's the Ambo. But also, we need to get our ribs checked. Is it the Ambo? Hi, there's a siren stuck on.
All right.
I think it's a cop
guess it's
car.
this one. Oh, cop car. Okay. How are you doing?
Good. I just...
Well, that's good.
I just spent a couple hours running Mosley's.
We'll make some money.
I made like 2,000 some odd dollars. But we didn't get a single Polito job. It was all city
Aw.
jobs except for one in Chumash, one on Tongva that's fucking scuffed, and then one in Harmony. You on the EMS ticket, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Doing finance stuff.
Gotcha. Heard about Ash.
Yeah, I saw that last night. I haven't seen her to talk to her yet. Talked to Kiki briefly though.
Things will work out.
Yeah, I hope so.
Things might seem rough right now, but I do think that they have a way of working out.
Yeah, I mean things will work out. It's just that like the actual EMSing has never really been a passion of mine.
It's been the
It
people.
was getting to be around friends, problem solve with my friends, work with my friends on how to make this thing as good as it can be.
And now it feels like that's falling apart.
Well, I mean, you look at my emergency contacts, it's you, Charlotte, and Ash. Like all my 3 best friends just
I mean, Charlotte's
leaving.
still here.
She's still here, but she will be eventually.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to her in like a week.
Why is that?
I don't really see her all that much because she goes to sleep, or
Oh, yeah,
she doesn't hang out at the. She doesn't really go on duty unless she's training someone. And then I texted her a couple days ago and she didn't respond. That could just be Charlotte not being a good texter.
Fair. That's fair. That
Yeah, it
siren
was-
is driving me fucking nuts.
You want to go stand somewhere else?
I would not mind being anywhere else but here right now because of that. It's not even the siren, it's the fucking horn. Oh no, he's doing the... Oh. Happy. Happy, no. Oh. He's doing the... I'm sad, but I don't want to walk slow walk. There's so many dead locals.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Kiki said that it's because the Saints are doing stuff around here, and it's making the locals get a little aggro.
Oh.
Oh, thank God, my ears. I can still hear it all the way over here, and I fucking hate it. I can still hear it.
How can you still hear it?
Okay, I stopped hearing it right about here.
All right.
Because it's that fucking loud. Happy
Home sweet home.
home, sweet home. Except they tore out all of our shit. But hey, the Ron Oil signs are finally gone.
Finally, we did it.
After
Veronica,
all
we
that
did it.
time, we did it. Mission accomplished. Those eyesore Ron Oil signs are gone, but Ron Oil reclaimed all of the fucking shit. So which they didn't pay for in the first place. The city did. We won, but at what cost?
So much.
At
Okay.
what cost?
On a budget summary, everything we're asking for is the same as last time because it's just please still give us reimbursements.
Please reimburse us because engine replacements are expensive.
I kept the people who have left on the thing so that I can still pay you out your reimbursements. So I have all of the expenses tied to a person. Still have the best pie chart ever, just a big blue dot.
Big blue dot that is just...
And I have deleted you
Vehicle
and
fish.
Ash from the contact information.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
It's just me.
It hurts. Alright. Truly the end of an era with that.
Yep.
And like, I think the only thing that still bothers me about leaving is like, I wanted to stay.
Yeah, I know. I mean, right, we all intended to come back and at least stay for a while, but I know it just didn't work out that way.
So, you know how I've been spending a lot of time with Mason?
Yeah.
Well, we put a label on things.
So you don't have to tell me like 15 times every
That we're not
sentence
dating?
that you're not dating.
No, we totally are dating. So,
Okay, good. That makes things so much easier.
we had a talk a couple nights ago.
Well, that's nice.
Decided we are going to stop lying to ourselves.
Well, that's nice. I also could have predicted it. You have a pattern.
Oh my god, I have a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, if we have to go on a call, just eat me into the ambo.
Okay, I'm like 10-6 doing paperwork,
Alright,
so I'm not
'cause
doing
I
anything.
got to open my lunchbox back up. Who called?
Hi, Jimmy.
Alright,
Yeah, I'm good. There was a cop car with the horn going off forever, so I decided to do my paperwork back in the nostalgic place. We got rid of the Ron oil signs finally, just at what cost? Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, if things pop off and you need me, just let me know. I'm 10-6, but I'm not really paying attention. Okay. Bye.
Not for long. Cause I think we're gonna end. And I'm gonna wind down. And maybe go to bed on time tonight. We'll see. Probably not. I know who we're gonna raid. Someone I haven't raided in ages. Chase. Who plays Tanner Phillips. One of Veronica's dearest friends. Who is the one who told her about all the prison stuff that's gonna be happening. So go say hi to him, and we'll be back tomorrow.